Previously on Survivor. With Dante's exit from the game, Jacques received votes against him.
I survived an assassination attempt.
3 people voting for Jacques was with the intention to flash his idol.
At the reward challenge, Rob won an advantage in the game against Maba.
And Maba is out. That means Rob wins reward.
On the Island of Secrets, Rob received his letter from home, a meal, and a chance to practice the immunity challenge. Rob also came up with a fake advantage.
My plan when I return is to tell Mike and Doral that I can know any 2 individuals' votes before the votes are read at Tribal Council between now and Final 5.
After Rob won the immunity challenge,
He lands it. Rob wins immunity.
Krubus appealed to the Spit Shake 7 to stick together for one more vote.
I'm asking for one last stop on our train to get us to 8.
But then I also have a request that you flash your idol.
I will do it.
But Krubus realized he was being left out of the loop again.
We are flashing Jacques' idol, and then it's Doral, the other one.
It became clear they still want to vote for Jacques. That wasn't what we discussed just earlier.
And Jacques and Krubus hatched a plan to vote for Steffi.
So are you saying if I'm in, Kobus is in, and we're voting Steffi?
Jacques' plan makes sense because essentially we'll be taking the power away from the people who've been pulling the shots.
At Tribal Council,
The door has always been open. It's just that people choose not to tap into those opportunities.
Jacques once again opted not to play his idol.
Jacques, I take that as a no. Krubus.
And Krubus' torch was snuffed. 8 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Coming back from tribal, I felt super stoked. I survived another round. Did a very bold move to secure myself 2 more tribal votes.
I'd like to speak to the tribe as a whole.
I am gonna get comfy with this conversation.
Plan was to flash an idol. But unfortunately, I messed up the plan because I got emotionally involved and my strategy went out the door. What happened tonight was the biggest rookie mistake that Survivor's ever seen when it comes to flashing an idol. In a split second, it was the first time that my name came up at Tribal Council. Obviously, I made a mistake. And I wrote the wrong person down because I flinched.
This crazy, insane, and completely over-the-top woman writes down the wrong name. You have one job in this game. It's to write a human being's name and you get it wrong.
And Jacques, now let's take off our gloves and let the street fight begin without any rounds. Because obviously this happened.
No, but I must say, yeah, shake your hands.
John, that was a banger.
Personally, I'm amazed. Well done. I really am impressed by that, Jacques. Seriously.
That was very, very cool.
Yo.
I would like to say something for you all to mull over while you sleep. The next tribal council, in order to get rid of me, with 8 players in the game, all 7 of you are gonna vote for me. I play my idol, and whoever I decide goes home that night, goes home. My door is open. If any of you want to change this plan of 7, you are welcome to come and speak to me, because I'm gonna take down the biggest motherfucker in this game. I'm not gonna take somebody small out. No, not in a negative. Sorry. I meant that in a way of
this is now being very personal now.
Sorry.
One person used the mother.
Being very patriotic. Okay. I meant that.
Everyone watches this show.
I apologize.
You caught a mistake. I actually shake your hand and then you have to go and do that.
Guys, I meant a big player. That's all I said.
It's actually the worst thing that you could have done. From tonight onwards, you're gonna fight every single day to stay in this game. And you're gonna lose. I promise you.
I apologize.
I'm promising that. Tonight, I'm promising that to you, you're gonna lose. It was vulgar. I can't even express how I'm feeling at this point.
You can win a whole lot of things, but you lose respect,
Yeah.
you got nothing.
You got nothing. The way he said it was arrogant, it was cocky, it was patronizing. One person's journey, this camp, is gonna be very lonely and sad till the end of the road.
He's not gonna last very long. His dreams of winning Survivor is over after tonight.
Nothing unifies life and combat the enemy.
Yes. Wow.
They gun for me and I make a move and I save my life, and then, yeah, now I'm a bad guy for doing that.
I feel so sad. I wish Corby was here.
I don't think that's fair. I did not mean to use such language when I spoke to him. I just wanted to, I was passionate, and so I wanted to take out the big player. Honestly, breaks my heart. There's no other words to describe the sheer plummet in my game right now.
We can all agree on one very smart move we can agree on right now. No one talks to him one-on-one.
No one.
Whoever does that, then we must know that they're the ones who are flicking on us.
Yeah. And it's not being mean, guys.
No, it's not mean. It's just...
It's being fair and right, because you got to stand up for integrity at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
Just some shreds of integrity, and that was too far.
What a glorious morning. Just one person's feeling not so glorious.
I don't want to sound saintly at all, but a lot of these people speak about values and being a better person, and then you make one slip and they keep going for revenge, and an eye for an eye. It's really tough to deal with right now. Honestly, the past 12 hours been the worst of my life.
Morning, rise and shine, people.
Welcome.
Has anyone spoken to Jacques? No. We're not kids here. We don't take lightly to threats, especially of such a nature. Definitely not a smart move in this game. I believe one of the most important aspects of this game is the social game. That is truly the one that gets you to the end.
But last night, like, he really had an opportunity to redeem himself. And he went south of the equator.
I think he wanted to feel like he was feeling like a James Bond villain.
Yes.
Yeah. He wanted to sort of now say, hey, listen here, I've got you guys by the balls here. Yeah.
Now everybody's speaking as if I don't exist, and I'm not any of those things I said outside of this game. And I don't know how I got to be in this position in the game when I was voting with them for 3 votes and being blindsided. It's a bit of a moral dilemma for me, but it is what it is.
All right, guys, one more consideration to make. Yesterday, he showed me a reward steal. So you can steal someone's reward. He promised me a reward steal if I voted with him last night.
Did he show it to you?
Yeah, I saw it. It's an advantage that he has in the game. So,
That sucks, guys.
the odds are that he will go on family visit at this point, right? Everyone can agree he'll get to that point and he'll steal the reward regardless of what happens.
The fact that Jacques is still here, that is now on the out, gives me some breathing room because it means that the attention is so firmly cast onto him that I can begin to spin people's minds around a potential blindside. And it is something I need to do today, then it is a real chance to upset the apple cart. Hey everybody!
Thank you.
Look what I got. Some free mail. The tribe must decide who stays and who goes. Nominate 2 people, weigh up the cons and the pros. Make your decision and send them away to the Island of Secrets where they'll spend the day.
Wow.
I love the island.
Can I request to go? I haven't been to the island of
Tisha also hasn't been.
So Tisha and Maba.
Looking forward to it.
Immediately, I think this is my chance, this is my opportunity to actually not only experience the Island of Secrets, but see what secrets I can find for myself.
I'm thinking I haven't had protein in how many days since we merged?
I think you should go, Steffi, because you've also been sick. Are you okay with that, Letitia?
Yes.
Wouldn't do it now.
Okay, so Maba, are you fine with me going with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking, crab. I've never won anything before. She's been winning challenges. Be that as it may, I should at least give it a try. And so as much as, yes, in the back of my mind, I was a bit worried, but you know, you never know.
Today's a day of, with you being gone, it puts people at risk. So we'll keep close ears to the ground. And I have a little plan in mind that we'll see how it all pans out. So when you get back, we'll pull you in.
Playing Survivor is like being a sniper. You have so many rounds of ammunition in your gun, and you have to wait for the right moment to take your shots. But right now, I understand that my target is fairly vulnerable, and if I don't take the shot now, it may elude me forever. And so I am willing to expose my cover.
There's a reason why I don't want the two of them to go.
Yeah.
I do not want the two of them to go.
The two of who?
Mapa and Letitia.
Okay.
Because what if it's immunity and Mapa wins?
Yes. Yeah.
Then who do we chop
We have to then chop off Letitia, which is not
exactly.
right.
I think it's the best decision so that there's someone in the inner circle that we can trust sending to the Island of Secrets.
There is a point in the game where we have to start thinking ahead.
Yes.
And how we feel that the final four should be made up of us three and Nicole.
Because that's a circle we can trust.
Yes.
I'm very happy.
So guys, we can make it to the final four. We could even just make it to the final three.
Let's shake on this one. Yeah.
Nah, bro, I trust you guys. Remember when I mentioned one or two people?
Yeah.
Maybe a third? This is what I was talking about in Tribal Council. Cool.
Now we got this.
At one point in the game, my closest ally was Jacques. Not anymore now. My closest ally right now is Rob. I trust the guy wholeheartedly in this game, and as long as I trust one person, that's all I need.
See you later. See you later. Arriving here for the 4th time and seeing a table full of protein and beautiful food, biostrat. It made my day. Today, the island offers you energy, focus, and a chance at recovery. Enjoy a feast to boost the brain, including biostrat. You'll then compete in a game of outwitting your opponent. There it starts, it's on. To win an advantage. I'm stuffing my face.
And all we wanted was just rice.
Yeah. Look at this. Yo, Maba.
Is this how you guys have been leaving at the Island of Secrets?
No, not really. Why do you want to do that?
Drink it from here?
No.
Instead of? Really?
Why? It's just...
We've got plenty.
We've got plenty, bro. New beginnings.
8 days left.
I haven't actually played the game as much as I would like to have. I want to make sure that when I leave here, I've banged out something impressive. Look, dog. Yeah? Something is up. Rob can win immunity for the next 5 challenges, and if not, he has an idol and an advantage. And as much as he claims that he'll be honorable at the end, I don't want to go up against him in Final 3. I want a chance to win this game.
This is some serious business right now. Yeah. Serious stuff. Please don't, please.
I'm not gonna say
Bro,
anything.
please.
You can... Anyways.
We love Rob, right?
Yeah.
We love this man.
Yeah.
As a human, he's amazing.
Yes.
Would you be opposed to potentially causing an upset?
Who's gonna be on in it? That's the thing.
We have numbers, and numbers who we can work with. Nicole and Mother will be our numbers.
He wants to take out Rob. Instead of leaving for the final 5, he wants to do it right now. He wants to pick them off one by one, the strong players.
You understand the seriousness of this?
I understand.
And you can't give anything away. I'm talking tight. Because it could
Just
be...
make sure Nicole's on board.
No. Bro, I've got it covered if you're willing to. If you're willing to.
So I totally understand Mike, where he's coming from. He wants to go up against opponents that he knows he could possibly win against. So it is a little tempting.
There will never be opportunities like this ever again.
It won't.
If Rob survives the next vote, he wins Survivor. I will sing Jingle Bells if you must write Rob's name down. Is that fair?
It's fair, 100%.
If we tell Rob, if anyone hears about this, we lose Survivor.
Oh, we got this.
Are you locked?
I'm locked in.
For real.
Talk to me, girl. I'll talk to her gently.
Please.
But you are the main person in this.
Yeah.
You the head honcho.
Yeah, bro.
You the linchpin. Do you understand that you are the linchpin now? I feel like it won't take much for the route to spit on me. Like, he could very quickly just tell Rob about my plans and it's game over for me. So it's a risk that I'm willing to take right now in the grand scheme of the game, because else I have no chance of winning.
I feel like I've been here forever anyway, and I will be here forever. So I'm not even counting the days anymore.
What's that?
Today, the island offers you the chance to fight for an advantage in the game. The aim of the game is to make a line of 4 of your colored disc, either vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. First person to score 3 wins.
Sure. Is your stomach okay for this?
Yes. So when I saw today's challenge, I immediately got so excited because knots and crosses is my thing.
You ready, my buff?
Do it. And 4.
Wow.
Round 2.
You start.
Ready? 4.
Fudge.
Stay focused, Maba.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Obviously, I wasn't as focused as I could have been.
It feels a little bit good, you know?
Claim your prize, Annie.
I've earned something, maybe a little respect. Yeah, it feels great. This is the location of the hidden immunity idol you have won. It is hidden at Tribal Council. The hidden immunity is located in the voting urns lead in a secret compartment. This is my breakthrough. This is what I've been waiting for since day one. And it could not have come at a better time than today. What you do with information is entirely up to you. Having seen what happened to Meryl and what's currently happening with Jacques, I'm definitely keeping my immunity as a secret, literally not telling a single soul, including Mike.
Mama, please tell me you're going to win our next challenge.
No. So?
Are you allowed to share though?
I don't mind sharing.
Okay.
I can share if I want.
Okay.
It's an advantage to any of the challenges.
Wow.
Be it reward or immunity.
Wow.
Yeah. But I can only play it from now until there are 5 players left in the game. Yeah.
Don't tell anyone. Because if you tell people, then they might just have leverage on you.
Yeah.
I will probably reveal it to Rob so that we can know how to flash it, or we need to use her advantage for the tribe.
There's an opportunity tonight. Or next tribal council.
Okay. To do what?
To cause a mild upset. I want Letitia to tell me what she wants in this game, because if I'm to suggest an upset right now and she's against it, I look like an idiot and I put myself at risk.
So what are you thinking?
Well, give me the order of people you would like to see go.
Maba.
Maba, okay. I think it shouldn't be hard to convince people to go that way.
If you want to go very high, you want to go for Rob or for
No,
Stephanie.
I'm asking for you.
No, I get what you say, but Rob and Stephanie is strong.
You're right. No, you're absolutely right. I wanted to just find out where you were at.
I get Mike completely. He's trying to upset the apple cart. He's trying to create an exciting, dynamic, huge upset in the game. But it's not always the smartest strategy, because people don't like change and they fear the unexpected.
So Mike really wants to make a big move tonight. With this tribal council, and he wants it to be your name. But yeah, he's like, he wants to know if I'm on board with the decision. He wants me to sing Jingle Bells. at the end and painting his tribal castle. And Jingle Bells means that it's on. But he's putting it to Nicole now. I wanted him to tell Nicole too, so I want Nicole to also know his plan.
So Doral tells me that Mike wants to strike at the next tribal council. And wow, sooner than I even thought myself. Like, I trust you to such a degree that this is an immunity idol. Open your hand. You're now in possession of a hidden immunity idol.
Wow.
And nothing compels you to give it back to me.
Yes.
You could walk off and you've got a hidden immunity idol.
Wow, brother.
And that is how much I trust you.
It's the ultimate trust right here.
That is the most powerful tool in the game.
So it's got to the point where Rob trusts me so much that he actually gave me his idol.
And what is in your idol?
No.
You sure?
Take it right back at
sure?
you.
And sure enough, he gave it back to me. That is just an exercise of trust. Part of building it, in fact.
I trust you. I feel a lot safer. I just had to let you know because this move's not going to go down.
Yeah, thank you, bro. And I just hope that this shows you that I really do want to go to the end with you.
I know. I really
got this, bro. I know that I can trust you with my life in this game.
Yeah.
Come on in, guys. We'll now bring in Maba and Steffi, returning from the Island of Secrets. Well, are you guys ready to get to your next immunity challenge?
Yes.
First things first, Rob. You'll need to hand it over. Immunity once again up for grabs. You win that, you are safe for another day in this game. Everybody else, open target at Tribal Council. Here's how it's going to work. On my go, all of you will race out into the water to a cage. Get inside, untie, and release a key. You then take that key to your first box, unlock that box to reveal a set of ropes. You need to shake those ropes to release another key. Unclip that, make your way to your second box, unlock the box, open it up, and start untying a series of knots to release a bag of puzzle pieces. You then make your way to your final station where you use those pieces to complete a 3D puzzle. First person to do that successfully wins this challenge and immunity. Guaranteed 1 in 7 shot at winning the title of Sole Survivor. The money that goes along with it. You guys ready to do this?
Yes. Let's do it.
All right, let's draw for spots. We'll get to it. Playing for immunity. Survivors ready? Go! They are off. Rob taking the lead. Durao second. And the girls bringing up third and fourth place with Jacques in fifth. Racing into the water, making their way out to that cage. Letitia way behind now, wading through that water. It's hard walking through. Swimming is just as tiring. Rob, first one on the cage, and first one in the cage, going down. Followed by Jacques, hot on his tracks. Mike is next. Nicole next, going into the cage. Steffi going into the cage. Durao behind Steffi. Rob, first one out of the cage, making his way back to the beach already. Everyone else still untying their key. Nicole swimming now. Behind her, Jacques is third. Mike coming in fourth place. Steffi behind Mike. Rob, first one on that first padlock. Rob moving on to the next phase of this game, shaking that key, maneuvering it through the ropes to the other side to release it. Inside your box, 2 knots attached to a rope. You need to shake those knots, get your key moving. Mike on the box, Jacques on the box. Letitia swimming back. Here we go.
Yeah, shake it.
Nicole shaking, Steffi shaking, everyone getting in on the ropes. Rob, you are clear and go. Rob, first one to clear his key off the ropes. Once you get it past your color markers, you can move on to the next phase. That last one's difficult. Jacques is clear. Rob has unlocked his second box. Steffi's struggling to get that key pass. Mike's struggling. Nicole's struggling. You've got to get it past your color marker.
I had it. I had it and it went down.
Jacques and Rob on the puzzle. Everyone else shaking their key to try and get past that marker. Jacques and Rob now, the only two on the final phase of this game, battling it out for individual immunity. Nicole, you are over. Go. Nicole is clear. Steffi is out. Nicole is out. Letitia on her box now. Maba coming out of the water. Maba, this challenge isn't over. You're still in it, right? Let's go. Now's the time to pace it up. Steffi has her puzzle pieces. Moving on to the final part of this challenge. Jacques, Steffi, Nicole.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, guys. Push this. It's the immunity challenge. It's the immunity idol, guys.
Durao, go! Grab your key. Durao moving through. Nicole, Rob, Steffi, and Jacques building those puzzles. Durao coming in now. Come on. Mike is good. Mike, go! Mike moving on. The puzzle is a great equalizer. Mike getting in on the last phase of this game. Just like that, everything slows down. And now the challenge is all about mental focus and the ability to solve problems. Letitia, you are good to go. Letitia unlocking her box, racing to get in on the puzzle part of this challenge, the final part of this challenge. Everybody hustling to complete a very intricate puzzle. First one to do this wins this challenge, wins individual immunity. Letitia going in. Jacques making good progress in this challenge. This is immunity at stake. Nicole doing really well. Nicole coming out of nowhere, doing really well with this puzzle.
Okay.
Nicole thinks she has it. She does! Nicole wins immunity!
Well done, Nicole. Well done, guys. Well done,
After 32 days in this game, when everyone is so close they can taste that win, you want to be the person wearing this at Tribal Council. Nicole, tonight, that person will be you. Well deserved. Come and get it.
Well done, Nicole. Well done, Nicole.
Wow. Well done.
Well, Nicole is safe from the vote at Tribal Council. Everybody else, fair game. For one of you, this adventure will come to an end. One of you will be the next member of our jury. You have the afternoon to figure out who that's going to be. I'll see you all later at Tribal Council. Well done, Nicole. Grab your stuff, head back to camp.
Rob has an idol and an advantage, and it's unlikely that he'll lose too many challenges going forward in this game. So at this point, it seems like he's very much secure, unless in the next tribal there can be a blind side.
I'm pleased to see that Nicole won. The amigos are too strong in this game. It's clear Jacques was highly disappointed. I know he was hoping to get this one because he thinks he's the mastermind when it comes to puzzles and memory stuff. As far as Mike, I know he was a bit happy as well because he wants me to go home anyway. So me not winning immunity, he thinks he has a shot now.
Guess what, guys? Today I realized that by the time we get home, it's only 9 months until Christmas.
Guys,
And I love Christmas. Let's sing this up. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle.
Marcus is walking calendar, but just let you know.
Guys, I just want to say something real quick. We all know what's happened here over the past couple of days. We know what we have to do today. We have to prepare for tribal. And unfortunately, anybody that goes down the path walking alone with Jacques will be assumed to be on that side of the camp. Welcome back, you two.
Thank you.
Mama and Nicole would come in and say, okay, remember Jacques, you're not allowed to talk to anyone today. And I say, okay, that's cool, I know the agreement. So yes, I'm playing along with it, but at the same time, I've got a plan tonight, which they're not expecting. I'm gonna cause an implosion in their alliance, and I'm gonna play my idol 5 minutes into tribal council. That way, all the votes from me are gonna be void, and they have to duke it out amongst themselves in an open forum. And that just gives me the slightest chance that somebody would come back to me tomorrow and say, listen, I've been lied to by my alliance, let's make a move, let's work together.
Yeah, well, we have to put 4 votes on Jacques and then 3 votes on somebody else.
I would go for Mike, and I'll tell you my reason why. Is yesterday he came to me, he said we need to make a big move, and then he went from me to Rob and said to Rob, you need to vote Letitia out. Then he went from Rob to you to say he needs to make a big move, he wants to vote Rob out. So he's going to anybody to try and vote anybody out except himself.
But we cannot tell Mother.
No.
Mother will tell Mike. Mother needs to think it's you.
Okay.
We have to prep for tribal tonight. We know Jacques is going to use his idol, and we have to put votes on him in case he doesn't. But the other 3 votes will decide who goes home if Jacques does play his idol. And we want that to be Mike, because Mike betrayed confidence yesterday in the worst way possible, for no reason.
I know Mike wants to blindside me, but I need his vote. So I tell him that I'm using my advantage tonight, and I'm hoping that it scares him more. I don't want to take any chances. The last thing I want to do is go home with an advantage and an idol.
So who do you think you're going to check on?
So I know one of the people I'm going to check is definitely going to be Maba. And I'll decide the second person at tribal, listening carefully to the answers. So I definitely am using my advantage tonight.
The obvious plan is Letitia.
Yes, so we stack 3 on Letitia, so the guys go Letitia, ladies go Jacques.
Perfect. And then let's leave it at that then. We're good.
Yeah, we got this.
My fantastic plan of backstabbing yet another one of my friends in this game came to a horrible conclusion when in one moment Rob told me that he was going to play his advantage from the Island of Secrets, which is an opportunity to see 2 people's votes from tonight. No. Cancel. Using the advantage. Cancel. Cancel, have to cancel it.
Alright. Okay. No reason to just cancel.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you, I promise.
Later.
Yeah.
You went to Rob and you said to Rob, Letitia must be out.
Yes.
Then from Rob you went to Nicole and said, no, we have to make a big move.
Okay, guys, but wait first.
Rob must be out.
Wait first.
He's losing it.
This is what I've got to say. We went to the Island of Secrets. Baba's got an advantage. She says that she can snatch a reward or immunity. So at this point in time, Baba is dangerous. Mikey's got his mouth, he's running his mouth, and it's fine, but he's got nothing. My thing is, we have to get rid of Baba before she uses the
advantage.
I'm telling you now, it's the best. Baba has to go.
What Steph is telling us now is a huge game changer. We need to get rid of her bar and then we can carry on with Mike.
Okay, what do I tell Mikey now? Because I've been away with you guys for a long time. I'm going to tell him that you guys are all planning to vote off.
To vote off Letitia. We lied to Letitia.
I think you need to go back now.
Yeah,
and then we need to lie. We're going to have Skinner about you.
So you voted, she voted Jacques.
Jacques and I look depressed.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
The tribe has spoken. I love the way that the Alliance works. The Amigos are fluid. We listen to everybody's point of views and we make our decisions together. There's no kingpin, although it looks like there is. Mike's going to come to me now.
going to come
He's going to be paranoid about what we're speaking about. And I'm going to tell him that you two have decided to vote off Letitia.
Yeah.
And then he must tell me what he wants to do. And then him, me, and Mother are going to basically decide who goes home in his mind.
Yeah. You might just
I'm just scared that Jacques' vote tonight decides who goes home. And he sends the biggest mother home.
No, because the worst case scenario, he plants it on my bash. She goes home. We want her to go anyway.
No, worst case scenario, he plants it on you and Mother
plays an idol.
If she plays an idol, then it's fine. Don't worry about
She
that.
won't play an idol.
She won't play an idol. She wants to
doesn't
save.
have an
I trust what Steffi says. If she says Maba has an advantage, I believe that. I believe we need to strike as soon as possible as well, before she has a chance to use it against us. Maba is now dangerous. Who would have ever thought?
So Mike wants to abort the mission. God. Yeah, he doesn't want to. Yeah. You never give me a reason yet, so we'll discuss it later.
So I have a chat with Doral, and he informs me that Mike told him abort mission, abort mission. Clearly, the seed I planted has worked.
I swear, we were going to blow the game open tonight.
Yeah.
We were so close. But luckily he told me that he's going to use the advantage tonight.
Is
so we didn't,
it?
He told me that. And had we gone ahead with the plan and he had done that, it would have blown everything out of the water.
So it sounds like Steffi and everyone have already, Nicole, everyone has already said we're aiming for Maba.
Okay, let's do that.
So everyone will take out Maba. It's going to be a 4-3 split.
Okay.
And I'm glad that Mike changed his mind. He changed his mind because I told him I'm playing my advantage tonight.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said he's going to know the votes. But now they're saying because Maba has the advantage, we have to take her out instead. I've known about Mike's attempted betrayal, and it's very satisfying to know that he's backing off because of a simple bluff.
Are you cool?
I'm cool.
So you got a challenge advantage.
Yes, but...
Please use it at the next challenge and win immunity. Is it a big one? What is it?
Well, I don't know. It depends on the challenge.
Right, if you use it at the next challenge and Rob doesn't get immunity, we're done.
We say
We say.
okay.
Oh, yes, queen!
I do still have a strong alliance that has my back, and they understand how the game works. And yeah, I don't have to have Steffi and Rob in my alliance.
So Rob is going to use that advantage tonight. So we can't vote for him because you'll see what's happened to play the idol. I think I'm going to be outside tonight.
I don't think he knows.
I have a feeling I'm going home. Good luck if it is.
You're not going home tonight.
You're not going home tonight.
I feel like I probably...
No, you're not going home tonight. No
Trust me,
way.
there's no way you're
I'm
going
sorry,
home
that
tonight.
will not happen today.
And Rob has no idea. I don't know what makes you think he has an idea because of my discussion with him. No. The game is causing me to make some hard decisions, and part of that is betraying Mike's trust. I'm writing Jacques. You write Jacques. Rob's gonna write Jacques. You need to fall against Jacques.
Well, Mother wrote Jacques.
I think Rob is saying boys and girls.
Mike has no idea about our plans to vote off Mother. He would never agree to it. He thinks that we're still all voting off Letitia.
Since it's an opportune moment, we are you voting is Letitia.
I thought you were going to do Jacques because you didn't do Jacques last time.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
You don't mind.
I am voting Jacques.
You writing it down. Write it with passion.
I've written it twice before, so...
I only see one name.
If Jacques plays his idol, and Mother has an idol or an immunity of sorts, and uses it, that means that whoever Jacques voted for goes home. That is scary.
We'll now bring in the members of the jury. Meryl, Jeffrey, Sipe, Dante, and Quibus voted out at the last tribal council. Nicole, you're wearing some extra bling tonight. Is this something you needed?
Yes, for myself and for the tribe and for an alliance. It was necessary tonight.
So for the tribe is not going to count, but for the alliance makes sense.
It's almost the same thing, Nico.
Jacques, you nod your head. Almost the same thing?
When Nicole wanted immunity, 6 other people ran at her and jumped her, and she said, "Yeah, I did it for the 7 of us." I sat there and I put in the last 3 pieces of my puzzle and watched them all celebrate. So, yes, there's a clear divide.
Why is that? What brought that about?
Nico, I honestly have no idea. When we started this, when the hit emerged, I thought I was working with people who we had made an agreement with, and as time progressed, I realized I'm, as you say, the one being stringed along, and yeah, now I'm the last person standing against a 7-headed dragon.
So you're suggesting that it's a 7-1, and there's a pecking order, and you're the next person on the pecking order?
Oh, 100%.
Nicole, disagreement from the get-go.
We got back from the last tribal council, and Jacques literally got high fives from all of us for the epic move that he managed to pull off. And after that, lost all of our respect by the way that he spoke to us as the self-appointed god of the tribe and swore at us. We don't tolerate that. And you can sit here like a victim and say, you know, I feel sorry for myself because I'm on the out, where you put yourself on the out by doing something so condescending and patronizing to people that you're supposed to respect.
We don't tolerate that.
What happened, Jacques?
My good friend Stephanie accidentally wrote down Kobus' name when she should have written my name down, and she missed an opportunity to send somebody home with an idol in their pocket. So she apologized for that. And then I said, I would just like to let the tribe know that there are 7 people who voted against the 2 of us. So if I play my idol at the next tribal council, one of the 7 of them has to go home. So I said, if you are being told to write down my name, somebody else behind your back will be writing down your name. Or I said what can also happen is all 7 of them can write down my name, and then I'm in a position to choose who goes home. And then in a heated moment, and I have apologized sincerely, I used a very, very negative word, offensive word, and that was immediately seen as the end of the road for me, and I was scolded and put on my place and shoved out of the tribe.
So, Dura, in a situation like this, if you could have, in that moment, have voted Jacques out right there and then, as a tribe, would you have done so?
In that moment, I would have, definitely. I would have put aside my friendship with Jacques and my possible alliance going forward because I saw that as disrespectful. He put himself in a tight spot because we actually agree that whoever is seen with Jacques, they might be discussing plans to take out somebody else, and nobody's actually...
So I'm not allowed to talk strategy at camp.
Okay, but that suggests that a law has been laid down.
Yep, it seems like he's the enemy, and anybody that sides with the enemy is in trouble.
Who lays down the law?
Who laid down that law? All of us, right?
It was a unanimous decision.
Yeah.
We had to technically ground him and clip his wings. And we did that by saying that no one is allowed to have one-on-one chats with him.
Tonight, I would like to be the catalyst in the process, and I would like to, whatever has been discussed amongst themselves and who's voting for me and who's voting for somebody else, I would like to speed up that process, if I may.
Well, please do.
This is my hidden immunity idol, Niku. I am now playing it for myself, and I'm letting the tribe know that I will be voting Rob. Yes. So if anybody would like to change their plans, you are all welcome to do that. We need 4 or 5, and unless you can now in open forum decide who the 5 people are that's going to vote out one of the remaining 2 upon your own alliance, I take my leave.
Jacques has played the idol. He's played it for himself. He cannot take this back. So Jacques cannot be voted for tonight. He is immune to the votes. Any vote cast against him will not count. What happens now?
Everyone good?
All good, guys.
Good try.
Of course. There's another plan? There's no other plan. It's all up in the air. Mike.
There's no surprise in the fact that Jacques is playing it. And there's also no surprise in the fact that he's voting for Rob.
And there's no surprise that there's another plan.
Yeah.
So, I'm talking to the person who's on the crosshairs of the other plan. Could be anyone.
I think everyone, that's the paranoia factor, is that there's nowhere to hide anymore. And you will see that as we approach the end point, a certain comment in Tribal Council will rattle you. But you have to accept that you've done whatever you can to prevent something from happening. If I have relied on a relationship with Jacques up until this point, and Jacques is in the pound seat, and Jacques has ties to other members of the tribe in an alliance, and Jacques says to me, Mark, you're good. And I have spoken to people individually and everything seems to go according to plan, then if I'm to act beyond that, you would probably attribute it to survivor paranoia. You need to trust in something, you need to believe in something, and beyond that, there's nothing much else you can do.
I'm looking at 8 people. Jacques has a very secure game plan. Nicole is 100% safe. Everybody else, fair game. I'm talking to the everybody else tonight. How do you go about making yourself safe at Tribal Council tonight? Mama.
You're asking me on the wrong day because I'm the one who went to the Island of Secrets. So if there's anything, my paranoia is on 100 today.
Why?
Because just being away from camp for even 10 minutes, Nico, is just too much. So imagine being away for a day.
When you say it's too much, what do you mean?
You just feel as though you're not part of any conversation that's going on back in camp.
So you feel removed?
I feel removed, yeah. You don't know what happened. People were bonding, over a campfire. You weren't there. And then you also come back, you think there's a plan, but then people are moving around. I think it's going to be a very interesting night.
But you don't have to say, but if you have been told to vote me tonight, and obviously I'm safe, who are you even voting for? If you have been told to write my name down, and I've already played my idol, I can't get it back, then that means you are possibly the target that's going out tonight. So are you willing to trust the people that said write down Jacques' name because there's other people who might gun for you? What is your plan B at this point in time, right now, seeing that you cannot vote for me?
All I have now is just my instinct that I'm going to trust and vote for the person that I was going to vote for either way.
Rob, same question to you.
Him putting that down there doesn't change anything. At the end of the day, we have made a plan as a tribe, and we shouldn't default from that plan.
Who's we? Because someone's on the outs in the other plan.
Well, we know who it is, so if we deviate from the plan now, we will be untrustworthy going forward in this game.
And it's still not official.
But that's the point. Someone else is on the chopping block. My question to whoever that could be is, what are you going on? Are you getting a feel something's weird tonight? Or does everything feel the same? That's to all of you.
It's tempting to some people to side with Jacques right now and take out somebody I always wanted to take out. Maybe.
Why would that be tempting?
If you feel unsafe right now, you might just think, like Mabo, for example, she said she feels some level of uncertainty. She doesn't feel safe. She might just side with Jacques and vote with Jacques, have a discussion amongst all of us, but she could be the only person that's doing it. Jacques needs at least 3 others to get somebody out, and nobody's gonna talk right now. So, Jacques, your plan's not gonna work.
No. How sure are you of that?
Nobody's talking right now, I'm pretty sure. I mean, so there's no one. Okay.
Letitia, it could be you.
I need to believe that the alliance that we formed before merge is still strong enough to keep me safe for tonight.
Letitia, 2 of the members of that alliance we formed pre-merge are sitting right there, boom and boom. Just want to point that out.
Yes, but there's still people here that was part of that alliance. And, my trust in them is very secure.
People, okay?
So your trust lies in an older alliance that you've brought along with you that you're still part of?
Yes.
If you go and do a cowboy move, then you can be sure that you would be next on the chopping block, because now you've deviated from your lines and no one will trust you going forward. I don't believe in changing things. I just believe in further strengthening the bonds I already have. Keep them well nourished and reassure the people that I'm close with that I'm going to be there for them.
This is the last tribal council for one person sitting in front of me. Whoever you are, I want to give you an opportunity right now to do whatever you wish about your position. If anything, because this is the last chance.
Come on, people. Nobody's saying anything.
You don't need to.
Okay. You need to trust the people around you.
Yep. Trust the people.
I take it nothing is left unsaid with that. It is time to vote. You cannot vote for Nicole, she has the immunity necklace. And any votes cast for Jacques will not count because he's played a hidden immunity idol. Everybody else is fair game. Maba, you're up first. I get the votes. If anyone's in possession of a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do that. Jacques has played an immunity idol. Any votes cast against him will not count. I'll read the votes. First vote, Jacques, does not count.
You're so stupid.
Jacques, does not count. Maba, that's one vote, Maba. Maba, that's two votes, Maba. Maba, that's three votes, Maba.
Chickens off.
14th person voted out of Survivor SA Island of Secrets and the 6th member of our jury. Maba, that's four, that's enough. Please bring me your torch. Maba, the tribe is spoken. Off you go.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Bye.
Just like that, someone's hopes and dreams and game plans come crashing down. And now she's sitting over there. Question is, who's next? This is why you came. Welcome to Survivor. Grab your stuff, head back to camp.
Next time on Survivor.
Since I'm in the minority of one, I'm not giving up.
When you are left in the dark.
At this point in the game, you have to take risks. You must be calculated and well thought out, but you can't be strung along all the way to final three.
And not sure who to trust.
Section is going to be a fair fight. I agree. Very sort of taking this woman. All-female final. Yeah.
You've got to stack your odds.
This challenge all about focus. In this one, you are your own worst enemy.
One must throw caution to the wind.